Friday we talked a lot about Tulsi Gabbard and about the smear from HRC, who we really should not have to name her again, ever again. She should be in the woods. Nobody should hear from her. She should be a thing that used to happen, a person who's gone from our memories. And if we had a choice, that's the where she would be. She would be someone in the past that we wouldn't have to talk about anymore. She'd go be a grandma. Hey, man, it ain't so bad being a grandma. I'm a grandpa now. It's great. Go do that shit. Go do that. Go play with the great-grandkids and the grandkids, the grandbaby. Go play with the... Well, anyway, Bernie Sanders did something over the weekend that was pretty phenomenal. He had a rally. Queens, New York. Largest rally. Had a permit for 20,000. Guys sitting there counting. Or the people, because it could be men and women counting. All right, Johnson. All right, Johnson. All right, Johnson. Hold on a second here. The permit was for 20,000. I want you to take a look at this. That's what I'm talking about, Johnson. That's the crowd we're talking about, Johnson. Do you see the sea of peoples? Not me, us. Feel the burn. We are the change. There are people on that bridge. I said there are people on the bridge. I ain't playing with y'all. Bernie Sanders ain't playing with y'all. The movement ain't playing with y'all. This oligarchy show as hell ain't playing with us. Yo, you check this out, guys. The military-industrial complex, I said the military-industrial complex ain't playing with us. The prison-industrial complex ain't playing with us. The pharmaceutical industry ain't playing with us. The insurance industry ain't playing with us. The fossil fuel industry ain't playing with us. Ain't no jokes. There are no jokes. The gun lobbyists ain't playing with us. Nobody's playing with us either, so we can't play with them. We got to be serious. We got to be real. We got to fight for it. So there was some amazing speeches given. I watched all of this. Look, this is a 2+ hour rally. All I want to tell you is, if I ever get a chance to assemble a team of people that will have my back and come out on the world stage, I'll tell you, man, I dream of having the type of support that Bernie Sanders has. Michael Moore came out, and he knows how to talk about regular people issues. He does. He knows that. And remember, Michael Moore was one of the few people that had the guts and the wherewithal, besides me and a couple other people on YouTube. I'm sure there was some other people. Keith Ellison said it. Hold on, there were some other people who knew there was a possibility Trump could win. I mean, in fact, I made so many videos warning that if Hillary's the nominee, Trump was going to win. People start blaming me. Like, you made it happen. Nah, man. Hey, look. The weatherman don't make it rain, dog. You're getting me confused with Dolomite. Or Lil Baby. The baby, that's his name, the baby. Or Lil Wayne. I don't make it rain. I just tell you what the weather is. Don't make the weather. They act like we made it rain because it rained. No, we just told you Hillary sucks. You would know that if you didn't just watch MSNBC, CNN, and TYT all the time. Okay, that was a cheap shot on TYT. They didn't try to make her get elected. They wanted Bernie as long as it was popular, you know. It was a fiscal responsibility, you know. They had shareholders to impress. They couldn't just ride with them into oblivion like Tim Black and just be like hanging in there. They had to pivot. It's called the pivot. They do it. That's what they do in politics. They pivot. Anyway, back to the point, guys. let me give you a little bit of Michael Moore's speech. Hopefully I can play this because it's from Bernie Sanders' channel. I can't imagine Bernie trying to get me my channel closed, right? Here goes part of Michael Moore at the Bernie Sanders rally in New York. It was amazing. Check it out. Some of it.
The first time that I spoke for Bernie at a rally was the time that he first won his seat in Congress in Vermont in 1990. It was, he had called me, they were trying to find celebrities so that there could be a big crowd, but this was just a few months after my first film, and nobody really knew who I was. And I said, haven't you tried anybody else that could bring in a bigger crowd? The big stars at that time were Crocodile Dundee, Milli Vanilli, Vanilla Ice. Couldn't get any of them. He could only get two guys from Vermont who made ice cream. Right. And one guy from Michigan who ate ice cream. That was the extent of the rally. But it was amazing that day thinking about how is a Democratic Socialist going to get elected in Vermont. It seemed like an impossible task. It was so impossible that not only did he win that election, he won 8 different elections to be the only representative in the House of Representatives from the state of Vermont. And after that, he became the senator from Vermont. He holds the record in the United States Congress. No independent in the history of the United States of America has served more terms in the United States Congress. I remember asking Bernie back then, what exactly is a Democratic Socialist? And he said, well, it's very simple. It's what the Democratic Party used to be. It's what Franklin Roosevelt did. He said to me, what it means, Mike, is that everyone gets a seat at the table. And everyone gets a slice of the pie. Not just one person taking 9 slices and letting everybody else fight for the crumbs of the last slice. He said it means that we need not just democracy in our electoral politics, we need a democratic economy, an economy that you and I control. That's what it means. Focus on the democratic part of democratic socialism. I said, so it means essentially that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. He said, yes, that's it. It started there. And here we are now. Today, look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing.
All right, I just wanted to play a bit of that. There's so much more. I want to encourage everybody to go check out the Bernie Sanders speech to see the rest of Michael Moore. I don't want to push my luck by playing too much of that. We need to stop and go. Someone said, Tim, you got to stop and go between clips. Because there's really much more. I mean, there was a part in there when he talks about Canada and he talks about why they have universal health care and why we don't. And he said, I don't even know if I want to give it away, but there's something there about syrup. Like they must be selling that syrup. That's the reason. That's why they can pay for it. And he talked about taxes and this whole thing about taxes, and it was like, this whole debate about taxes and for Medicare for all, but there are things in Canada that people don't pay for that are already included. So we're already paying. We're already paying more. We're already getting ripped off. Because you go to school for free in most industrialized nations. You go to school for, you go to a university college, a local college, a community college or whatever. You go there for free. Pretty much, right? Or almost free, right? Well, we pay for that. Then the amount of money we pay for Medicare. I mean, not Medicare, but for our health coverage or our premiums, our co-payments, our deductibles, whatever that is. There's a certain amount for that you got to pay that comes out your check from your employer, right? So you add that plus, child care. Child care is a killer. I'm going to tell you something, man. Some countries, most industrialized countries, you get a supplement for child care. We don't get that in the United States. So we're getting robbed repeatedly in this country right now. And all I can tell you is Michael Moore does a great job of being a steward, a representative, a citizen, breaking it down about that. So go check that out. Now, there was somebody else who spoke who was amazing as always, and I must play a bit of that speech. I wish I was there, Johnson, because I'm in Maryland, right? And I wanted to be there, but it's just, planning and all this stuff. Folks, former state senator Nina Turner was there, and she killed it, and that's all I got to say. Here it goes.
I was listening to another New Yorker, and I should have brought my phone up so I could play, so you could hear him for himself. When I was thinking about Senator Bernard Sanders and all that he has been through, and the fact that his first major rally with the people is in Queens. I was thinking about a brother by the name of LL Cool J. Can I just quote some of these words? Now, don't y'all hold it against me. But the song, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Come on now. They talking about Senator Sanders is back, baby. He been here. Don't call this a regular jam. I'm going to rock this land, this world, and take it by storm. That's Senator Bernard Sanders. Brother LL also saying, I'm just getting warm. How many of you feel the burn, baby? Now here's the most important part. I'm going to knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Senator Bernie Sanders is going to knock out the special interests in D.C. He going to knock out that multi-billionaire class that does not believe that the workaday people of this country deserve a good life. So not only does Mama say knock them out, the people say knock them out. Come on, Queens. Now, don't y'all hold that against me now. I tried. Knock them out. So now, my foundation comes from Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. And she said these words. She was a congresswoman from Texas. She said, what the people want is very simple. They want an America as good as its promise. That's it, and that's all. So we're looking for an America where folks don't die because they got to ration out their insulin. We are looking for an America where hospitals are not closing. Hello, Hahnemann in Philadelphia. And hospitals are closing all over this country, particularly in rural areas. What the people want is very simple. We want clean water, clean air, and clean food. That's it. And that's all. We also want, finally, to have a justice system that doesn't gun down black folks in their houses. Can we get some of that? even get me started on that. We at a place in this country you can't breathe while black, sleep while black, do nothing while black. We gonna clean up this criminal injustice system. What the people want is very simple. We need to have some truth and reconciliation about the ravages of racism in the United States of America. That's it, and that's all. What the people want is very simple. We want a healthcare system that is not commodified. That's it, and that's all. What the people want is very simple. We must take care of Mother Earth right now. That's it, and that's all. And when I say, Queens, that there's nobody quite like Senator Bernard Sanders, I mean that. We got some folks in mainstream and the neoliberal side who really can't understand the difference. But I'm going to break this down for you. There are many copies. There are people who didn't have the same guts and the same courage as Senator Bernie Sanders to run in 2016. There are some people who sat on the sideline when it was hard. There was only one person who stood up to the establishment, and his name is Bernard Sanders. So, oh yeah, we got a lot of copies. There's only one candidate in 2016 who told the multi-millionaires and billionaires in this country, keep your money, I'll raise my money with the people. There's only one candidate who's been marching with the working class people, not because he's running for president, but because it's right. Hello, Marriott workers. Hello, Amazon workers. Hello, Verizon workers. Hello, teachers. Come on, somebody. And I don't know about you, but I hail from a tradition that says that you will know the tree by the fruit that it bears, and Senator Bernie Sanders bears good fruit.
I love Senator Nina Turner. She is amazing. You guys don't know the flack that us black folks take, man. Sometimes when we, public people who support Bernie Sanders, we catch it, man. You guys don't know, man. They call us coons and sellouts. And look, what I get is nothing compared to what Nina gets, but I get a little something. Nina Turner is a strong, courageous woman. She said there are many copies, but only one original. Hello? Look, I could have played that entire clip, but like I said, I don't own that clip. I don't own the clip, so I don't want to play the whole thing and get in trouble. But she said some people didn't have the same guts. Some people didn't have the same courage. Some people sat on the sidelines, didn't want to run in 2016. Didn't want to challenge the establishment. Yeah, right. Oh, fiddly sticks. Fiddly sticks, Tim Black. I believe that pumpernickel bread slices, and orange slices. And in Kentucky, where I'm from, I'm trying to figure out, daggone it, heavens to Murgatroyd, why you, Tim Black, keep on picking on me. I got a plan for that. It's fiddly sticks and Chico sticks and toothpicks with cheese on them. No, so now I want to play just the closing because it was so she brought the house down. Senator Nina Turner's closing statement. Check this out.
And Queen, I don't know, I heard about queens. Y'all know how to do battle in the streets. We will elect the most progressive candidate in our lifetime, one who will not sell us out or sell us down the road, one who doesn't say one thing in the primary and do something else in the general. Come on, somebody. We're going to elect somebody who understands that there are disparities within the disparity, and that if you are black, if you are brown, if you are indigenous, and if you are poor, this system is rigged and it is rotten to the core, and we're going to unrig it. That's it. And that's all. So we need you to sign up your friends, sign up for helping this campaign, and we are going to make history when Senator Bernard Sanders is sworn into office. So let me close with this. I need you guys to do something for me, and I ask this all over this country, because this is real. I love you too, baby. This is love. This is love. And I do want to say that I am mad as hell, and I know I'm a black woman, last time I checked. And I know sometimes people talk about the angry black woman, but I'm going to tell you something. If you ain't mad as a mofo about what's going on here, something is wrong with you. Mad with a purpose. So as an angry black woman, we taking applications. Y'all can be mad as hell with us. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Mad about a system that allows CEOs to make money hand over fist while other folks got to grovel for a living. Mad at the fact that we don't have leaders who won't equivocate for standing up for the people. Mad that folks are living out on the streets. Mad that people are too afraid to go see a doctor because they can't afford it. Mad because our babies need to be educated and our teachers need to be paid. But we're going to get glad because we're going to use this energy and this synergy that we have to help Senator Bernard Sanders make it to the White House. And baby, when we get to the White House, y'all ready for that? So I need you to do something for me. Raise one hand for yourself and another hand for somebody else. Dr. Maya Angelou once said that we got to have the courage to stand up for ourselves and then the courage to stand up for somebody else. And with these hands, we will have Medicare for all. With these hands, we will cancel student debt. With these hands, we will cancel medical debt. With these hands, we will make an investment on Main Street and tell Wall Street to go straight to hell. With these hands, we will make sure that every baby in this country can aspire to live a good life. With these hands, ladies, we want our whole damn dollar. With these hands, we will combat client chaos. And with these hands, we will do something about income and wealth inequality. And with these hands, baby, we will elect Senator Bernard Sanders, the next president of the United States of America, with these hands.
Johnson, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, Johnson, don't you feel something? I don't know about you, but I give every dollar I got in my wallet, which ain't much because I don't carry cash, but if I had some money in there, just to see Nina Turner on stage giving Mike Pence the business. Oh, can you picture that? Can you picture it? Oh, well, listen, I can't be alone with women. Well, go be with yourself. You don't trust yourself, you damn fool? Get out of here. You don't need to be alone with the American people either because you don't need to be in the Oval Office. You don't need to be anywhere near 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Go sit it down. We got a revolution. Nina Turner's bad, man. I'm trying to tell you. I think you all agree with me. That would be something. That would be priceless to see Senator Nina Turner. It's trying to debate her. Oh, well, hey, hold on now. Oh, hey, whoa. What did my mom have to do with this? Whoa, hey, whoa. You hurt my feelings, but whoa. I'd be calling the medic. Get me a cut guy over here. She's cutting him deep. She have a weapon? No, it's her words are cutting him. He can't take it. Mike Pence just fell out on the stage. First time we've ever seen a presidential candidate, a vice presidential candidate in this case, fall out on the stage, literally fall out and cry like a baby. He's literally sucking his thumb and laying in the fetal position. What'd she do to him? Says something about him being a mechanical man and not having a penis, Johnson. Something about being a swamp creature. Well, we all know this wasn't even a highlight of the show, even though this was amazing and everything. We know the highlight of the show was the endorsement of AOC. Kind of a big deal because she kind of is like the face of a movement towards a politics that's not based on old-ass reptiles that should have been out of Congress and the Senate a long time ago. Like Ilhan Omar, Rashid Tlaib, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, they represent new life. And they also shed focus on the fact that we need some term limits up in this mofo. That's what they do. When they look at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you can't help but think, we need to have Dianne Feinstein just go ahead and just wrap it up. Just go ahead and just chill it out. Sometimes we need to move on. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she spoke. She endorsed Bernie, as you know, and I find it amazing. It's so amazing. Before I show this clip, it's just so funny, guys, how we all know that if the squad, if those three young ladies would have endorsed Elizabeth Warren, they'd be saying, this is over. What's Bernie even running for? Oh, Bernie, here he is. He's playing spoiler again. Why is he still in it? The new face of the Democratic Party, the progressive millennials, they just spoke. She just spoke. And the rest of the squad spoke. Except for Ayanna Pressley. They just spoke. Why is Bernie forcing himself on the American people? He's icky. That's what they would have said, Johnson, if the squad would have endorsed Elizabeth Warren, they'd be calling for Bernie to drop out even more than they do now. Isn't it funny how once they endorsed Bernie, it don't matter. Endorsements mean nothing. Zero to me anything. What you doing? What you worried? What you being excited because the squad, the most talked about people in Congress, endorsed Bernie over Elizabeth? You think that's a good thing? It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing to have support. Yeah. You don't want to get support. This is bad for Bernie to get support from new life in the party where all the energy in the party is at. It's a horrible thing. I feel bad for him. Why? Gosh, how will he survive now he has this? I mean, that's the attitude that they have, guys. I'm not even joking. It's real. This is really how this is the talking points. Hey, Johnson, I just found $1,000. $1,000? Yeah, it was just laying there. Oh, that's bad, man. What you mean? It's bad luck to find $1,000. It is? Yeah, you don't want that. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll take that off your hands. You wouldn't want that bad mojo on you of having $1,000 you ain't have to work for and able to pay your rent and you keep your kids you put food in the refrigerator. You know, you wouldn't want that. Don't worry your little head with that. Give me that. I'll take care of you. Oh, here you go. That's how dumb they think we are, guys. All right. Johnson, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you, this is how they behaved. It is disgusting. Hypocritical than a mofo. Well, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she spoke at the rally. Here goes a little bit of that.
It wasn't until I heard of a man by the name of Bernie Sanders that I began to question and assert and recognize my inherent value as a human being that deserves health care, housing, education, and a living wage. Now, I was born across this river in the Boogie Down. And like many first, second, and third generation Americans, I grew up between two worlds in multiple contexts. My mom was born in Puerto Rico. My dad was born in the South Bronx while the Bronx was burning. And again, let's listen to our history. My dad was born when the Bronx was burning, when landlords began to turn into arsonists because the insurance payouts were more valuable than the families that lived inside those buildings. Now, that was the backdrop by which my parents started their lives. And the backdrop upon which I started mine was in a one-bedroom apartment in Parkchester in the Bronx. They worked hard. We had a mattress on the floor and a crib in the closet, and that's how we started our American dream. Now, it was shortly after that my mom and my dad looked at the quality of education in the Bronx, and they looked at 50% dropout rates. They looked at the inequity of education, the inequity of education funding, the fact that teachers weren't paid, the fact that kids weren't given their tools to succeed, and that frankly, it not only had to do with their income, but it had to do with their melanin too. And so my family made a really hard decision. And my whole family chipped in to buy a small house about 40 minutes north of here. And that's when I got my first taste of a country who allows their kids' destiny to be determined by the zip code that they are born in. And so much of my life was shuttled between these two worlds. And not just the two worlds between the Bronx and Westchester County, but the continental U.S., New York State, and the realities of Puerto Rico, where my family is too. And we saw the distinctions between these two worlds. I grew up where income inequality was an ingrained fact of life of my childhood. And it took everything in us to try to give that next generation a chance. When I was 18, my dad died of cancer. And all of the work that we did in a generation like that was wiped out. And I know that that story isn't just mine. It's all of our story. We are all always, it feels like just one accident away from everything falling apart. And we have to change the fundamental logic of a system and a politics that puts corporate profit ahead of all human and planetary costs. But when you rewind on that story, when I was a baby, my family relied on Planned Parenthood for prenatal care. Then Bernie Sanders fought for me. When I was growing up and education was being gutted for kids in the quote-unquote wrong zip code, Bernie Sanders fought for us. When I was a child that relied on CHIP so that I could see a doctor, Bernie Sanders fought for a single-payer health care system. When the federal government decided to discriminate and abandon my queer family and friends, Bernie Sanders was putting his career on the line for us. When I was a waitress and when it was time for me to graduate college with student debt, Bernie Sanders was one of the only ones that said no person should be graduating with life-crushing debt at the start of their lives. Bernie Sanders did not do these things because they were popular. And that's what we need to remember. He did this, and he fought for these aims and these ends when they came at the highest political cost in America. No one wanted to question this system. And in 2016, he fundamentally changed politics in America. We right now have one of the best Democratic presidential primary fields in a generation. And much of that is thanks to the work that Bernie Sanders has done in his entire life. I'm in the United States Congress now. And that's a long, long way from being a sexually harassed waitress in downtown Manhattan 1 year ago. However, in this new historic freshman congressional class, an overwhelming amount of them now reject corporate PAC money. That's thanks to Bernie. An enormous amount of the House of Representatives endorse Medicare for all. That's thanks to Bernie. More people now than ever recognize the climate crisis as an existential threat, but also our greatest economic opportunity. And that's thanks not just to the climate work of Bernie Sanders, but the climate activists that are part of mass movement politics in the United States.
I like the way that Alexandria Ocasio kind of switched it up there at the end about climate change and gave shine to a lot of the activists who have been working on this for so long. So, yeah. Using personal examples in her own life of what she felt, what Bernie was fighting for, how it impacted her life, what matters, right? That's the truth and the essence of what I've been trying to say, and I guess she did a really great job of it. Because that's really what it's about. It's about things getting done in real people's lives. And nobody's perfect, but that's what we strive to see. That's what we're in it for. So, listen to the media talk like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a positive. There's not that many endorsements. I would say, I'm thinking Obama's endorsement is going to be big. AOC and the squad, Ilhan Omar, Rashid Tlaib, it matters. And Ayanna Pressley, that's a Hillary Clinton plant, right? That's Hillary's girl, right? I mean, guys, that's who she was surrogating for. She was a surrogate for Hillary. How did she slip into the squad? I don't know. All right, so here we go, guys. It wouldn't be right if we didn't show some Bernie, right? So Bernie Sanders, he's been off the trail, health issues, got that resolved. They say that once you have a stent inserted, you're going to feel better than you felt in a long time because your blood flow is up, which gives you more energy. So here goes Bernie Sanders after his rejuvenation, right? First time back, huge rally. Check it out.
And I am so delighted that Alexandria is part of our campaign, and I look forward to traveling with her all over this country. Let me also, on a personal note, take this opportunity to thank the many people across this nation who, in my time of illness, sent me and my family their prayers and well wishes and their love. It has meant the world to Jane and me, and I thank all of you so very much. And along with the great medical care that I received, I am happy to report to you that I am more than ready than ever to carry on with you the epic struggle that we face today. I am more than ready to assume the office of President of the United States. I am more than ready to take on the greed and corruption of the corporate elite and their apologists. I am more ready than ever to help create a government based on the principles of justice, economic justice, racial justice, social justice, and environmental justice. To put it bluntly, I am back.
Yeah, he's back. Amazing, right? Don't you feel it? Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I think that this may all be for a reason. Like everything that we've been through, everything that he's been through, everything the movement's been through, everything that we've been fighting for, all of it, everything's been for a reason. And that's just the way I tend to look at things. And I think now is the time for a second wind, and we go get it. We go take it. We go take it to them. That's what we need to do. So I'm hoping that we can unite around these concepts, these ideas, these policies, and not be distracted with the nonsense. Because there's going to be a lot more nonsense, Johnson. Bernie's taking on the system.